Cold horizon, silver flame, breathe like smoke, call our name.
Across the ridge of ancient stone we walk in measured pace. The wind has carved our fathers' bones, the frost has shaped our face. No restless fire consumes our stride, no reckless storm we bring, but steady hearts that do not hide from fate or shadowed king. The northern sky hangs vast and still, a witness to our tread. Each step we take bends iron will, each word by silence said. Stone and strong, remember us, the oath we choose to bear. Through storm and ash and silent dust, our strength is written there. Roared within our blood, the mountains knew our cry. Now calm as winter's frozen flood, we face the waiting sky. Not rage that burns and fades to smoke, not pride that blinds the sight, but iron trust in every stroke and purpose in the fight. The ravens turn above the field, the banners barely move. We do not break, we do not yield, we have no need to prove. Stone and sky, remember us, the fire beneath the snow. Through shattered shield and rising dust, our ancient spirits grow. Has carved a narrow road through shadow, flame, and cry. We walk it bearing steady load. We do not fall, we ride. Steel will flash in tempered arcs, sparks will kiss the air. Yet deeper than the clash in dark is the vow we share. Not voices loud and empty win, not glory's fleeting call, but bond of blood and bone and kin that stands when others fall.
The earth may tremble under strain, the sky may dim in fear, yet in the storm and in the pain, our brotherhood is clear.
Stone and sky, remember us, our steps across the plain. Through night and frost and crimson dust, our will remains the same. Let thunder roll from peak to shore, let distant heavens cry. We guard the flame forevermore, we do not fade, we rise. Step by step the ground replies, breath by breath the old wind sighs. Name by name the past draws near, stand as one and hold no fear. When dawn ignites the broken ridge and mist begins to clear, the world will see the path we bridge through shadow, loss, and fear. Not every warrior walks away from fields where steel has sung, but every soul that stood this day has lived in iron young.
Beyond the veil of mortal sight, where northern lights still burn, the brave are crowned in endless light, and none who stand shall turn.
Stone and sky remember us, our oath, our silent flame. Through storm and ash and winter's dust, unchanged in heart and name. If legend speaks in years to come of warriors beneath the sky, let it be known what we have done. We did not bow, we rise. Stone, remember,
Sky, remember,
we endure.
we remain.
Miss on stone, cold wind slow, steps begin, shadows grow. High up, beyond the mist that veils the hills, where silence breathes in gray, there lies a path of ancient will no storm can wash away. No mortal crown has marked that road, no banner claims its line. Yet every heart that walks its code is shaped by fate's design.
The earth remembers hidden names long buried under frost. Each step we take through shadowed plains counts neither gain nor loss.
We walk the path beyond the mist, where night and fire entwine. Through ash and frost our hands are clenched, through storm our stars align.
No fear can bend the road we tread, no darkness draw the line.
For in the shadow we are led by something more than time. The wind speaks low in ancient tones of battles yet unseen. The stones beneath remember bones of warriors who have been. Their echoes drift in frozen air, not cries but steady breath. A silent vow that we now bear in life and into death.
No sudden blaze, no raging cry, no reckless surge of flame, but steady gaze and lifted eye that answers when it came.
We walk the path beyond the mist, where doubt dissolves in flame. Through broken ground our fate persists, unchanged in heart and name.
If night descends with iron weight and thunder splits the sky,
We meet the dark, we stand in state, we do not bow, we rise. The mountains watch in silent height, the valleys hold their breath. Between the frost and fading light, we measure life and death. not measured by the blade alone, nor by the clash of steel, but by the strength in standing firm when wounds are slow to heal.
Each brother's shadow walks beside each promise still unbroke. No fleeting storm can turn the tide of bonds in silence spoke.
We walk the path beyond the mist, through silence cold and wide, through fear that once our hearts had kissed. We stand as one allied.
Let storm arise and darkness press, let distant heavens cry.
We hold our ground in steadiness, we do not fade, we rise. Step by step the night gives way,
Breath by breath we do not sway.
stone and shadow mark the sign.
Path and pulse and will align.
When dawn unfolds in silver light and frost begins to break, the earth will know where stood the night and what our silence made. Not every path returns to flame, not every voice remains, but every step along that name outlives both loss and pain.
Beyond the ridge of mortal sight, where mist and memory lie, the path continues out of night, and so do we, unbroken high.
We walk the path beyond the mist, through shadow, storm and flame. Through ash and frost our oath persists, unchanged in heart and name.
If time itself should turn to dust and mountains bow and sigh,
We stand in strength, in bond, in trust, we do not fade, we rise.
mist grows thin, light grows near.
Steps remain, we persevere. Frost, sky of steel, breath like smoke, hearts that feel. Across the ridge of silver ice, where northern lights unfold, we trace the marks of ancient signs in silence dark and cold. No crown of gold upon our heads, no trumpet calls our name, only the runes in frozen stone and embers without flame. The wind turns pages of the night, the stars observe in calm. We walk between the shadowed heights with iron in our palm. When our strength rose in the frozen light, burning without flame, through the endless northern night, we guard the hidden name. If fate is carved in stone and sky, and sealed in frost and fire, we read the signs and do not cry. We rise and walk. those ancient depths where only brave ones go. Not a rage that shakes like thunder's roar, not fury wild and blind, but strength that echoes evermore within the northern mind. Our shadows stretch across the plain, our breath dissolves in air. We do not march for fleeting gain, but for the vow we bear. We motion lift runes in the frozen light, etched in bone and breath through storm and shadowed fight. We walk the edge of death, the edge of death. If darkness folds the world in gray and breaks the distant sky, we stand as stone at break of day. We do not bend, we ride. The aurora bends in silent arcs above our steady line. Its colors flare like hidden sparks across the ancient spine. We carry more than blade and shield, more than the weight of steel. We carry what the frost revealed, a will that does not kneel. Each rune we carve in memory outlives the clash of swords. Each breath we draw in destiny is stronger than all words. Emotional peak runes in the frozen light guide our steady tread through endless winter night by unseen forces led. Let mountains crack and oceans freeze, let storm and silence fight. We walk with ancient certainties, we do not fade. We rise. Frost remembers, sky remembers every sign. Step by step through frozen embers, we align. When dawn ignites the eastern rim and paints the snow with flame, the world will know where we have been and why we came. Not every rune is meant to last, not every mark survives. But those who stand against the blast write legends in their lives. Beyond the veil of mortal sight, where northern colors flow, the runes still shine in frozen light for those who dare to go. And light rooms in the frozen light, steady as the stone through frost and fire and endless night. We stand as one alone. If time should grind the world to dust and stars fall from the sky, our oath remains in frozen trust. We do not bend, we rise, remain. Frost remains, steps remain. We remain. We rise, Saga. Frost on stone, breathe in air, dawn unbroken, hearts prepare. From frozen plains where silence reigns, we walk in measured line, No scattered cry, no reckless flame. Our will is the design. The northern sky is vast and cold. The earth beneath is strong. We carry stories carved in olden vows that still belong. The ravens turn in widening arcs. The wind begins to rise. We stand as calm as winter dark beneath unblinking skies. We are the flame in winter's breath, the oath that does not bend. Through shadowed fields and whispered death, our strength will never end. If night descends in iron waves and thunder splits the sky, we hold our ground like ancient graves. We do not yield, we rise. The sea once shaped our fathers' hands. The storm refined their steel. We stand now where the horizon bends, where fate becomes the real. No trembling in the titan grip, no doubt within the chest. We walk the edge of storm and mist, with fire within our breast. The mountains watch in silent stone, the forests bow their crown. We move as one, yet stand alone when darkness presses down. We are the flame in winter's breath, unbroken, fierce and true. Through ash and blood and silent depth, we stand as one, not few. If destiny demands its price and carves it into sky, we answer not with fear or cries. We do not yield, we rise. Steel will meet with ringing sound. Sparks will stain the air. Yet deeper still than clash on ground is the bond we share. Not rage that fades with dying light, not pride that seeks applause, but quiet strength in darkest night, a will that has no pause. The wind may howl across the plain, the earth may split in two, but in the storm, in loss and pain, our line remains as true. We are the flame in winter's breath, the echo of the north. Through broken shields and tested faith, our ancient names move forth. Let thunder roll and shadows fall, let fate draw near and try. We stand as one when ravens call. We do not yield, we step in frost, breathe in flame. Stone remembers every name. Wind will carry what we are, fire will mark it from afar. When dawn ignites the eastern rim and paints the sky with fire, the world will know where we have been and what our hearts require. Not every blade will see the sun, not every voice remain, but every oath we swore as one will never fade in vain. Beyond the veil of mortal sight, where northern lights still blaze, The brave are written into light beyond the reach of day. We are the flame in winter's breath, unyielding, bold and free. Through storm and shadow, life and death, we stand in unity. If legends speak of frost and flame and warriors who defy, let them remember how we came. We did not yield. We ride. Frost on stone, dawn breaks slow, flame within, we endure. Ancient sky above the flame, silent stars that know our name. Stone and wind begin to wake. Gods are near in earth's deep quake. When the gods still walk the mountains, when the shadows cross the sea, iron storms would split the heavens and bend the tallest tree. Thunder answered ancient voices, ravens carved the air. Every oath was heard in fire, every breath a prayer.
From the halls beyond the north wind, from the roots of stone and flame, they shape the hearts of mortal men and seal them with a name. Call the gods from sky and storm, let their ancient power rise. Through the flame our souls are formed, through the frost our spirit flies. If they watch from distant light, where endless banners burn, we stand beneath their endless sight,
and to their fire return. Odin's gaze across the silence, Thor's hammer in the cloud, Freyr's blessing in the harvest, quiet, fierce and proud. Not in fear we speak their stories, not in trembling breath, but in strength that does not waver, even facing death.
the winds carry runes unspoken, the sea reflects their flame. In every clash of tempered steel we echo back their name. Call the gods from sky and storm, from the heights where eagles fly. Let their ancient will transform hearts that never bow or cry. Through the clash and through the night, through fire and through the sea, we carry forth their burning light in oath and destiny. They are thunder in the silence, they are frost in darkest night. They are flame in mortal courage, they are unseen guiding light. Not as distant fading legends, not as whispers long gone by, but as strength within us standing beneath the open sky.
The earth remembers sacred footsteps, the sky recalls their roar. When warriors rise in silent ranks, the gods rise once more.
Call the gods from sky and storm, let their fire fill our veins. Through the oath our lives are sworn, through the storm our will remains. If fate demands the highest price, beneath the frozen dome we rise as sons of sacrifice. Their halls will be our home. Stone to sky, flame to breathe, life to oath, oath to death, sky to flame, name to name, gods above, we are the same.
When the final horn is sounded and the last blade leaves the field, when the earth grows still in twilight and the wounded sky is sealed, we will stand beneath the starlight where ancient banners gleam. For death is not an ending, but a bridge of living flame.
Beyond the frost of mortal breath, beyond the sea of time, the gods still walk the northern path, and we ascend the climb. Call the gods from sky and storm, hear the ancient thunder cry. Through their flame our souls are formed, through their will we do not die. If legends speak of storm and flame and warriors of the north, let them say we bore their name and carried heaven forth. Ancient sky, sacred flame, God still walks and know our name. Cold wind rising, dark clouds roll, silent footsteps, steady soul.
Where the north wind calls our name, we walk beneath its cry. Not for silver, not for fame, but for the oath we hold inside. Stone remembers ancient hands, fire remembers breath. We stand between the sea and land, unchanged by fear or death. The sky is wide and dark with fate, the earth is firm and still. No restless heart, no trembling weight, only iron will. We rise beneath the northern flame, we stand where legends grow. Through storm and shadow we remain, through frost and falling snow. If thunder breaks upon the field and night consumes the sky, our line will hold, our fate is sealed. We do not bow, we do not die. The mountains speak in silent tones, the ravens cross the air. The old gods watch from distant thrones the path we choose to bear. No reckless fury drives our stride, no blind and burning rage, but steady hearts that do not hide when when battle fills the stage. Our breath is smoke and frozen light, our steps are carved in ground. We are the calm before the fight, the deep, unbroken sound. We rise beneath the northern flame with iron in our veins. Through resh and blood we guard the name that time itself sustains. Let waves crash hard, let storms descend, let darkness try to reign. We walk the path until the end and rise through loss and pain. Steel will flash in silver arcs, shields will ring like bells. But deeper than the clashing sparks, a greater power dwells. It lives within the quiet breath, within the tightened hand. A bond that does not fear the test, nor yield to shifting sand. The wind may howl across the field, the sky may split in two. Yet still we stand, yet still we shield the oath we know is true. We rise beneath the northern flame together, side by side. Through fire and storm we claim the name no darkness can divide. If fate demands a heavy cost and calls us to no loss, we do not bow, we do not die. Step by step we carve the way, breath by breath we do not sway. Stone and wind will know our tread, names remembered, never dead. When dawn breaks pale upon the plain and mist begins to clear, the earth will hold the mark of pain and strength that conquered fear. Not every voice will leave the field, not every hand remain, but those who fall are never sealed in silence or in vain. For in the halls beyond the frost, where ancient banners fly, the brave are counted not as lost, they rise beyond the sky. We rise beneath the northern flame, through shadow, storm and flame. Through blood and oath we guard the same unchanging ancient name. If legend speaks of frost and fire and warriors of the sky, let it be known we climb higher, we do not bow, we do not die. North wind calling, cold earth strong, we endure, we belong. Iron stars above us burn, silent skies unfold. Frozen winds begin to turn, stories yet untold. Under iron stars we gather, shadowed, calm, aligned, not by fury driven forward, but by oath of ancient kind. The frost has carved our patience, The storm has shaped our hands. We stand where earth meets darkness, guardians of these lands. No reckless fire within us, no empty thunder cry, only steady hearts that answer when destiny draws nigh. We know the line. Under the iron stars we rise, steady as the sea. Through silent night and broken skies, we stand in unity. If fate has written fire in stone and carved it in the sky, we walk the path as one alone. We do not yield, we do not die. The old winds whisper legends through valleys cold and wide. They speak of fallen warriors who would not turn aside. Their names are not forgotten, their echoes never fade. For every step we take tonight is built on vows they made. The mountains keep their silence, the sea reflects the flame. We carry more than steel in hand, we carry more than name. Under the iron stars we stand, bound in frost and fire. No trembling in the outstretched hand, no wavering desire. Through storm and ash, through loss and flame, through darkness cold and high, we hold the ground, we guard the name. We do not yield, we do not die. Steel will sing beneath the moon, sparks will kiss the air. But deeper still than clash of blades is the will we share. Not rage that burns and disappears, not pride that fades at dawn, but strength that lives beyond the years when night has long withdrawn. The earth will shake beneath the clash, the sky will split in light, yet still we stand with steady breath and do not break in fight. Under the iron stars we rise, with voices firm and clear. Through shadowed fields and crimson skies we stand, we persevere. If thunder roars and darkness falls and fate demands its due, we answer when the north wind calls, with hearts unbroken through. Stone remembers every stride,
And remembers every cry.
rain remembers every name, so do we beneath the sky. When dawn ignites the eastern rim and frost begins to fade, the world will know where we have stood and what our silence made. Not every blade will see the sun, not every voice return, but every oath we swore as one will in the heavens burn. For in the halls beyond the storm, where northern lights still fly, the brave are written into flame. They do not fall, they rise. Under the iron stars we rise, unchanging, fierce and flee. Through shattered shields and darkened skies we stand in unity. must burn, autumn winds still cry. We remain in silent turn. We endure beneath the sky. Ashen sky above us, silent earth below, ancient winds awaken where only shadows go. We know. From stone and storm we rise, sons of frost and flame. The mountains know our footsteps, the north recalls our name. No fleeting spark of fury, no hollow boast of pride, but oath carved deep in iron and fire we keep inside. The raven circles slowly, the clouds are torn apart. Still before us, as if it feels our heart. Under the ashen sky we stand, bound by faith and fire. Iron in hand, the leading sand paths that never tire. Through myth and effort, blood and flame, our voices carry on. We are the echo of ancient names. We coming dawn. The sea once bore our fathers, the storm once shaped our will. Now thunder walks beside us, and every breath is still. We do not rush like wildfire, we do not break like foam. We move as one unyielding force, wherever fate calls home. The wind bends low to listen, the ground receives our tread. Each step is weighed with memory of words the old ones said. Under the ashen sky we rise, unbroken, stern and true. No fear is floating in our eyes, no doubt what we do. If gods are watching from afar, beyond the veil of flame, let them witness who we are and speak our ancient name. Steel will sing in silver arcs, sparks will fall like rain. But deeper still than clash of blades is honor forged in pain. Not rage that burns and vanishes, not glory loud and fast, but strength that stands when all else fades and outlives storm and past. We are the breath of winter, the shadow of the spear, the silence before lightning strikes, the calm that conquers fear. Under the ashen sky we stand, shoulder to shoulder sworn. From frozen sea to darkened land, a new resolve is born. Let night descend and tempest roar, let mountains shake and cry. We walk the path of those before, we Earth's fire remember, so do we. When dawn breaks red upon the field and mist begins to fade, the earth will bear the mark we leave, the vow that we have made. Not every warrior returns from where the ravens glide, but every soul that walked this path walked with unbroken stride. For in the halls of distant light where ancient spirits call, the brave are named in quiet flame and never truly fall. Threatened but controlled. Ocean sky above us, ancient earth below, we remain in silence. Night grows wild, cold winds rise, steps align, steel and sky. Where shadows forge the flame in dark, where frost bites into strong, we walk the silent northern arc, as if the night were home. No restless roar escapes our breath, no scattered broken cry, only the pulse that conquers death beneath the iron sky. The earth absorbs our steady tread, the stars refuse to fade. Each oath we swore, each word unsaid, in frozen ground is laid. In the shadow we are tempered, in the silence we are strong. Through the cold our hearts remember where we always belong. In storm and fire surround our path, and darkness veils the plain. We stand as one against the wrath, our flame remains. Our flame remains. The wind cuts deep across the ridge, the valleys hold their breath. Between the dusk and dawn we bridge the narrow line of death. No fleeting blaze defines our will, no empty pride we claim, but steady hearts that do not kneel before the coming flame. The mountains echo distant steel, the night bends low to hear. We do not run, we do not yield, we do not bow to fear. In the shadow we are tempered, under stars of silver fire. Through the cold our oath is centered, through the dark our souls climb higher. If fate has drawn its sharpened line across the waiting sky, we step across When night begins to fade, the world will see where we have pressed, the mark that we have made. Not every warrior sees the sun, not every blade returns, but every oath once truly sworn forever burns. Beyond the reach of mortal sight, beyond the veil of fear, the flame we forged in shadowed night still rises clear. In the shadow we are tempered, in the shadow we remain. Through the frost we are remembered, through the storm we claim our main. If mountains fall and oceans freeze, and time itself runs dry, our fire moves on the northern breeze. We do not fade, we rise. We do not fade, we rise. Step in darkness, step in darkness, grow thin, and the shadow grows slow. Step in darkness, grow thin, step in darkness, grow thin, and grow slow. In the shadow, the shadow. In the shadow we are tempered, in the shadow we endure. In the shadow we are tempered, in the shadow we endure. In the shadow we endure. Night grows thin, wind grows slow. In the shadow we endure. In the shadow wind grows slow. In the shadow, in the shadow wind grows slow. Flame within we endure. Night grows thin in the shadow. In the shadow we in the shadow we night grows thin, night grows thin. We endure. Final. We